What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A Plague Tale Requiem is out, and this is a sequel to A Plague Tale Innocence, something I've been waiting for a couple of years. I really enjoyed the first game. This game is absolutely gorgeous, and it's running great here on GeForce now. So let's go ahead and get into it and take a look. So I've got my statistics up here. We can see our in-game frame rate, our stream frame rate. I've got my ping up there of around 14 to 18 milliseconds depending, and you can see my bitrate being used there. And I won't keep that up that way the entire time. I do want to minimize that a little bit because this game just looks really good. As far as my settings, we're 1440p, no VSync, full screen, quality DLSS, no motion blur, no chromatic aberration or any of that, and ultra on our settings with depth of field as low as I can go there for me. So you guys know for me, I'm more about the performance of games and how do they run on the various platforms when I can test them. But I gotta say, the first thing about this game when I got into it that I noticed is just how good it looks. Look at the trees, the detail, the environment, the amount of ground clutter, foliage, texture detail on Ultra. I mean, this game is packed full and the world is very dense. And so far, my couple of hours into it, no matter where I've been in the game, that's how it's been. The world is just packed full of detail. The performance on GeForce now is great. We're on the RTX 3080 tier, and as far as the in-game frame rate, yes, that's going to bounce all over the place here. We're not locking it down. I just want to see how it will perform here on Ultra, but you could definitely lock this down to a 60 FPS, perfectly smooth experience if you wanted to. Or at the 1440p 120 FPS, if you wanted to tweak your settings to actually give you 120, it would be possible. I was able to pull that off a little bit earlier with more DLSS and much lower settings, but I'd rather stick with the higher settings and the lower frame rate with a game like this. It looks really good, and it's not really a fast-paced action game. The cutscenes are in-game rendered like this, so that's something I really prefer. They look fantastic. They're really immersive, and they don't pull you in and out of the game by just going to 30 or 60 FPS. They're rendered in-game and allowed to be variable here, so they feel really natural when you're playing. But the performance of this game on GeForce now is fantastic, and you can tell just from the image quality. You guys know the 3080 tier has been my best experience in cloud. There's no bitrate issues here. We're running at the 75 megabits per second. It's very clean, 1440p, 120 FPS on our stream with our game FPS doing what it does there. But such a variety of environments here in the first hour or so of the game, and a lot of great things to look at here as I was playing. But very impressed and very happy with their performance here on GFN. Now there are areas like in the city here where you'll see your frame rate dip down to the 50s, and you may want to adjust things to get away from that, but in most areas of the game that I've been playing, that hasn't necessarily been the case. But I want to leave you guys with a little bit of gameplay to watch here so you can see the performance in some action. If you haven't already, subscribe, thumbs up, or ring the bell, leave me your comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hugo! He's still breathing. It's the shock.
It's over. It's all right. It's all right.